Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news out of the U.S., where the latest act of political violence has turned fatal. Charlie Kirk, a high-profile conservative activist, is dead after he was shot at an event this afternoon. CTV's Stefan joins us now with the latest developments. Steph.
Patricia, Kirk was an avid supporter of U.S. President Donald Trump, and tonight his killing is drawing condemnation from both Democratic and Republican lawmakers. Kirk was speaking at a university in Utah when a single shot rang out. He was struck in the neck and later pronounced dead in hospital. The U.S. president, one of the first, if not the first, to break the news on social media. The search for the suspect is still underway this hour. One person was taken into custody, but we have since learned that person is not a suspect. Witnesses who were at the event are starting publicly to describe what happened, and we want to warn you, some of the details are disturbing.
You just hear the gunshot and I'm sorry, you just see his neck just open up and there's just so much blood that just came out. It was horrible, and all I felt was everybody bringing me down to the ground, and I was sorry.
Take your time, okay.
All I hear is screaming, and I see people running, and I'm like, it's not safe to run, it's not safe to get up, it's not.
All of a sudden, in a second later, I heard a gunshot, and everybody started running in a mob through the doors, and it was scary.
Now, Kirk is less familiar on this side of the border, but he is widely recognized for his role in right-wing politics in the United States. He's the co-founder of a conservative youth organization. Trump has previously praised him and said he was a critical part in his gains among young voters in last year's election. And some have even credited him for being the driving force behind getting J.D. Vance considered for VP. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump writing, quote, "The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us." Former U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also posting the horrific shooting today at Utah Valley University is reprehensible. Political violence has absolutely no place in our nation. And here in Canada, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre writing on social media, "We must all strongly denounce the shooting of Charlie Kirk. Political violence is never justified. The attacker must be brought to justice and free speech must be upheld." At last check, no statements from the Prime Minister yet, who is in Edmonton for a National Caucus meeting right now. But south of the border, the deadly violence is being condemned by all political stripes. American politics have been extremely volatile. This is just the latest in a string of attacks against politicians. Trump himself was shot during last year's election campaign. Melissa Hortman, the Democratic leader in the Minnesota State House, was shot and killed in her home earlier in the summer. And in 2022, Nancy Pelosi's husband was attacked with a hammer in their